won't do a job again. You know, won't die. So it's like me going to the army and just maybe, injure myself. And I'll just be like, I'm no longer capable of working as a soldier. Here you get. And I will just get honorable discharge and you go away. Do you understand? Then they just hang him in the balance. It didn't work out well. So he's depressed, he's worried, his mind is just not settled, and the rest of that. If now you, in the state of Nigeria of today, let us be honest, okay, maybe not you. If it's me, I can tell them that I have gone blind. Yeah. Even if doctor checked me and said, well, you can see, we can see that. I know they see anything. I'm blind. I want you to certify me blind. I can't see anything anymore. I'm blind. I don't want to do soldier anymore. If you like, laugh at me. If you like. They killed a brigadier general like that. Do you even understand who is a brigadier general? Do you even know? A brigadier general is somebody who sort of like who rose through the ranks of the military. Brigadier general. That when you begin to check it, is a man that is comfortably sitting on over 3,500 men. That if he says ha, they will rise and say, Sean, sir, thousands of men. Boko Haram grabbed him. Now, did you see the way they killed him like just a common rag? So me, I will come to say to serve Nigeria is not by force. It's to serve Nigeria with all my strength, God forbid. In this situation, if I was a soldier, I would go blind. Yeah, go blind. Pour everything inside my eye. Even if you see me, you'll be like, there's no way you can shoot straight. Why should I sacrifice my life? For a country where, number one, that life is almost valueless anyway. Then I'm going to watch these guys roll out red carpet for these murderous killers. Me as a soldier, I'll be reading in this day and time that everybody, ignorance is just by choice. Do you understand? With this day of, information and all that. As a soldier, you know what is going on. You're not stupid. You think soldiers are not talking to themselves? You watching me, because I know, what do you call it? You just have no idea where everybody is watching from. I spoke with a Shima yesterday who was calling from a South African prison. So soldiers could be watching this program. Do you think they don't talk to themselves about this whole thing? So me, I can't go there, can't they prove say I be which soldier for who? To go and impress who? My wife, I be my mother, or my village people. I go blind and tell them that I'm blind. You need to certify me blind. I can't shoot anymore. And if you don't believe me, give me gun. Give me gun. All right? Yeah, tell me where to shoot. They shoot straight, shoot this fly. If I turn the gun on you, even you as a doctor, you go jump window. You will certify me as a blind man. Here you get. I won't shoot anybody. I'm just saying. So give me a gun, because a soldier needs a gun. So if you give me a gun and I turn on you, you go jump window. I certify me as a blind man. To hell with the military, to hell with their soldier work. You know what I mean? They are even denying their own soldiers. Can you believe that? Like gone are the days where you die as a soldier, they say you die as a hero. The country will celebrate you, your community will be proud, and all of that stuff. Right now, they are denying them. They are not even telling their family members that some of them are dead. What kind of a country is that? What kind of a country is that? What kind of a government is that? These people have their own families too, And this one is telling us that the insecurity is the problem of the whole world. You just watch the American Congress discuss what is going on in Nigeria passionately, intelligently, and with some fact as well as some fallacies. For your own National Assembly, that I said that was something they should be doing, not America. But here is Akpabiole talking about insecurity is all over the world. Tell me where they are doing the same thing you are witnessing in Nigeria right now, in another part of the world.
That it's really a matter. I haven't got much details, but I know that this must have been an educational institute that was not limited to one religion. So I'm sure that the place must have been full of both Christians and Muslims. And so, on religious basis, should note that a bullet, whether it is straight or direct, has no religious inclination. So for me, it's important for the nation to be safe, irrespective of your religion. So we should work together. Distinguished Senator Tamboa, we should work together to ensure the safety of lives and properties without trying to emphasize on religious connotation. I think that should be the focus of this parliament and the focus of Nigerians. So do not, because not only do we intermarry on a daily basis, we intervisit on a daily basis. So there's no need for you to say, oh, some may decide to target Muslims, some may decide to target Christians, but Nigerians are the ones being targeted. So our job here is to work diversity. And there are atheists who do not believe in any religion. There are all sorts of people. So it's important that we work for the safety of all Nigerians, irrespective of religious bias. It's very, very important. So please, when things like this happen, when any part of the world, if it is possible, we don't want violence in even West Africa, if it is possible. So the entire country, we want the country to be safe for all Nigerians. And that is why they elected us here, to make laws, resolutions, and take steps to ensure that we, in line with our constitutional duties, that lives and properties are safe. And for those who may have that God has made possible to bind all of us together, is that whether you are a Caucasian, whether you are a black, whether you are whatever tribe you belong to, when you cut your skin, what comes out is red blood. The red blood is to signify that we are all from the same parentage, that we are all from the same genealogy, and we are all human beings, and we should protect one another. So it's important that we note that in our daily activities, and then do not doing things out.
Can I read?
Before you read it, allow the leader to extend the time with
Nuisance, Lily.
Akpabiole. Even the way he talks will dampen your spirit and just be like, what the heck? This is the Senate President of Nigeria. Wait till the rest of them also start addressing the chamber. Then you realize that, man, Nigeria only hope. These guys really, really, really need to go. Because, you know something, last month, sometimes around the 24th of October, a video surfaced online of a truck that just brought this massive number of Fulanis to a community, right, in that same Kwara South, right, Lapiaji or Suluka government area. They said they brought them to come and register with the INEC. This was on the 24th. And then, since then, people have been saying they have been seeing movement until the attack that took place in Eruku, the one you watched live the other day. So that video has kind of like been brought back. Like, how do you bring people from certain area and truck to a place that they have no indigenous connection to come and register to vote? Does that even make any sense? So we raised the alarm then. Then Eruku happened about 2 weeks after. Now here exactly. Like, let's even just say they are Nigerians and they have the right to live anywhere. They have the right to register to vote anywhere where they are living. Abi, like you who live in Lagos, but you are not from Lagos, but here you are a Lagos resident, right? That's where you are working, that's where you live, that's where you register to vote or whatever else you do there, right? So how can you then bring people in trailers if they are already living there? So the point there is that they are not living there. They were not there. And that wasn't Sokoto or Kano. That was a Yoruba community in Kwara. And we have it on a very good authority and evidence that even Dangote truck have been used many times to transport these unknown aliens across the southern part of Nigeria. That wasn't Dangote truck, by the way. But why would you bring a truck? Why would you bring them in trucks? Able-bodied young men and even women to a town to register to vote. Then we have all the wannabe Yoruba jihadists. We have old ones, we have young ones, and we have this lunatic, God knows from where, in Yoruba land, preaching about a jihad and why, according to their prophets, say anytime they are called for jihad, right, they are expected to respond and start fighting to death in Yoruba land. Jihad. So the question is, if you, an extreme Yoruba Muslim, what do you call it? A Yoruba extremist, a Yoruba jihadist, if you want to start your jihad, who are you going to do the jihad with, by the way? You're going to start killing your neighbors? Listen to this.
Àwọn ẹrú wọn máa wá bẹ díjọ́ gbẹndàlùkìyàmà lónìí a lè má rí ṣùgbọ́n ntí máa mú kẹ́rú ọbẹ̀ ní jihad ogun Olúwa ní yā ayyuhalladhīna āmanū hal adullukum ʿalā tijāratin tunjīkum min ʿadābin alīm tu'minūna billāhi wa rasūlihi wa tujāhidūna fī sabīlillāhi bi amwālikum wa anfusikum dhālikum khayrun lakum in kuntum ta'lamun. Olúwa ní ẹ jẹ́ kí n tọ́ka sí òwò kan fún yín káràkátà eléyìí tí ó mú yín là nínú ìyà ẹlẹ́tẹ̀ ẹlẹ́rò. Òwò náà ni kẹ́ gba Allahu gbọ́ àti ìránṣẹ́ rẹ̀ anabi Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam kẹ́ sì máa jagun sójú ọ̀nà Allah pẹ̀lú àwọn dúkìá yín àtẹ̀mí yín eléyìí ló lóore jù fún yín tó bá yẹ pé ẹ mà. Jihad ń bẹ díjọ́ gbẹ̀ndàlùkìyàmà kò sí ń tọ́ parẹ́. Òfin ṣẹ̀ríà sì sọ fún wa nínú àkídà ìgbàgbọ́ àwọn mùsùlùmí wípé a máa jagun jihad lẹ́yìn gbogbo olórí tó bá pè wá pé ká jáde ká wá jagun tó bá sàtijọ́ lórí fáwọn mùsùlùmí tí ń fi kìtàbù wa sunna tí fi ń ṣèjọba lé wa lórí tó bá ní jihad yá ó yá náà nù. so jihad ń bẹ díjọ́ gbẹ̀ndàl kìyàmà kò sí ń tọ́ parẹ́ yàtọ̀ sí àwọn ideology ìdọ̀tí táwọn tẹ̀blígì ń kóká àtàwọn amadíyà tí èsè mùsùlùmí. àwọn ideology yẹn àtọ̀dọ̀ England ni wọ́n ti gbà á nítorí pé ńgbà tí England táwọn lọ gba India àwọn mùsùlùmí tó wà ń bẹ táwọn láyà púpọ̀ ogun yìí pọ̀ ẹ̀mí tó ṣòfò pọ̀ wọn jẹ́ káwọn England orí wọn kó ní rọrùn. tó ẹ sì mà nínú nǹkan tá a mà nínú ètò ilé ayé pé àwọn òyìnbó yẹn gan nínú àwọn tó lété jù ní England wà. àwọn wá rò yí pé ọmọ náà làárán síná wọ́n wá lu àwọn kan nínú àwọn mùsùlùmí láti máa lọ́gun pé kò sí jihad mà. nǹkan tó kàn ṣẹ́kù ni pé ká máa fẹnu ṣe jihad. àmọ́ jihad à ń fi ẹ̀mí ṣe tó lè múni lẹ́mìí lọ wọ́n ní kò sí má. báwo lẹ ṣe lè pantolúwa ní bẹ̀rẹ̀ ẹ̀ tó bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ̀ tó bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ wá dúró àyà tó wà ní Al-Qur'an ó lé lọ́gbọ̀n tó ló wá fi ń sọ̀rọ̀ jihad kí ló wá parẹ́ kò sí ń tọ́ parẹ́ irú tó mú àṣẹ wá iná ní pàǹkan rẹ Al-Qur'an má ṣẹ wá sunna má ṣẹ wá Al-Qur'an ó sọ pé kò sí má sunna ó sọ pé kò sí má ìwọ kan ní kọ̀rọ̀ kan tẹ kóra yín jọ lórí òdo àti nítorí pé ẹ fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ sin àwọn ọ̀gá yín tó fẹ́ fún yín lówó iṣẹ́ ẹ wá sọ pé kò sí jihad má kí ni ò sí má. orí bẹ́ẹ̀ náà làwọn wá ń rìn káyé orí bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n máa tìlú kan bọ́ọ̀lù kan wọ́n á gbé báàgì ẹ̀yìn bí àwọn ogun lé ń dé. so lábẹ́ òfin ṣẹ̀ríà jihad ń bẹ díjọ́ gbẹ̀ndàl kìyàmà torí ẹ òfin ṣẹ̀ríà tún sọ fún wa ó lò jagun rí kẹ́lẹ́ máa bó ṣe léwu tó ó jagun rí láti dán wọn ti bí ọ ó kópa nù jihad rí jihad ò sì wá títí tó fi kú àmọ́ ọ̀bẹ mi rẹ sọ́rí pé ya Rabbi tí jihad bá lọ wá tó bá mi láyé máa kópa ń bẹ̀ wàá kúkú sójú ọ̀nà jahiliya. ó léwu àgbàdo ọmọ kí alhamdulillah láyé tí wàá kó kúkú sí jihad kan adúpẹ́ ká máa jẹun ká máa mú mi rárá ọ̀ ò ṣe jihad ọ̀ àmọ́ ọ̀bẹ mi rẹ sọ pé àìbá àmọ́ tó bá lọ wá nígbà tí mo wà láyé máa kópa ń bẹ̀. eléyìí ni ó jẹ́ kó bá Allah ní rọrùn pé lóòótọ́ kò wá láyé rẹ̀ àmọ́ lẹ́mìí pé tó bá wá ọba kópa ń bẹ̀. tẹ́lẹ̀ ìbá yé wa jihad òní ó jẹ́ ká máwọn èèyàn kan lẹ́rúgun tí jihad bá ti wá wà tán máwọn èèyàn kan lẹ́rúgun irú àwọn èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ àwọn náà wà lọ́rọ̀ ta bábà yìí èyí tí bá ń bẹ lákàtà rẹ nínú wa báwo ló ṣe máa bá sọ̀rọ̀ èyí tó bá wà lọ́wọ́ rẹ nínú wa báwo ni ó ṣe máa pè wọ́n náà báwo ni ó ṣe máa pè ọ́ àwọn ẹrú.
ní ẹni òfò ní ẹ ṣòfò láyé ẹ tún ṣe lálìkìyàmà ẹ̀yin rádaràda wọ̀nyí. ní ẹni òfò ní ẹ ṣòfò láyé ẹ tún ṣe lálìkìyàmà ẹ̀yin rádaràda wọ̀nyí.
At least to my fellow Yoruba brethren here, I don't need to interpret anything to you. Even those who are Muslims are already cursing that lunatic. But to those of you who probably don't understand Yoruba, let me just paraphrase all he said. That's a Yoruba man. And according to him, he read some Arabic that, according to him, that was what the Quran told them, an hadith, that jihad is until your death, until the day of judgment, which means when everybody is dead and we are all facing judgment, you will still be fighting jihad. That means you fight jihad until you die. He said the British were the ones who went to India when they colonized India. And then they faced resistance from the Muslims in India. So because of that, England now bribed some Muslims to create a different narrative about Islam. Those people are the ones who now went all over the place to say there is nothing called jihad of killing people anymore. That it is only mouth that people are now using to do jihad. It's no longer physical killing people. That's not true. How can they say something that is written in the Quran, mentioned over 30 times in the Quran? And also there are so many hadiths that backed that Muslims must fight jihad. That you as a Muslim, that you are telling yourself that Oh, I'm grateful to God that there is no jihad during my own time. That you are wrong, oh, you are going to hell. Because it is better for you as a Muslim to hope that jihad happened when you are alive. Or better still, start telling yourself that even though jihad hasn't happened during my time, oh, but if I am still alive and jihad happens, I'm going to participate in it. That you should be saying that, so if you now die and there's no jihad, God will forgive you. So then he went on to say, the jihad, and that is about turning people who are unbelievers to slaves. So when jihad happens, they will kill those they will kill. Then those they captured, who are like the infidels, the non-Muslims, they will turn them to slaves. So he wanted to explain to people what they will be doing that time, okay? That every Muslim should be praying that there should be a jihad when he is alive, and he is part of it in Yoruba land. So my question then is this: who are you going to enslave? So you're going to enslave your fellow Yorubas. You know, these guys are so sick. For your information, these sick people, they actually believed that the Muslims in Palestine, Gaza, they are more of their brotherhood, than their own blood brother from the same family who is a non-Muslim. That's how sick they are. They believe that Muslims in Iran, in Pakistan, they are their true brothers than their fellow Nigerians from Enugu or from Bayelsa. Any Nigerian that is killed, a non-Muslim killed in Benue or Plateau State, means nothing to these lunatics. But if you hear the news that one person got killed in Palestine or killed in Iran, you will see their emotion. You will see, something that will make you be wondering. And the saddest thing, the Fulani murderers, this Fulani terrorist in Nigeria, don't even see the Muslims from southern Nigeria as real Muslims. Yeah, they don't see them as that. So which means when their real jihad comes, those of you who want to do jihad in Yoruba land and turn others to your slaves, all right? When the real slave master comes, if you succeed, when your real slave masters come, who sees you as a black slave, so to say, when they come, they will kill you too and then take the land. Ask the people of Ilori and the history of Ilori. I won't have to say much. So you should continue your jihad fantasy. Continue to romanticize jihad. And those of you who will be foolishly dragged into it or foolishly pulled into all this madness, right? Just make sure that you have enough thinking cap on. You're going to need it. So it's been a long night. Thank you so much for your time. I wanted to share with us updates more afterward of the court judgment tonight, but we've tried. So I'm just going to implore you once again, if you haven't liked the broadcast, please do now. It's really, really wonderful having you around tonight, okay? So I'm going to say good night to every one of you, and I will see you another time. But meanwhile, let's keep reminding them. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a prisoner of conscience. The right thing to do was to release him. The first time that they should have taken an opportunity of letting him go was yesterday. And the best time was today. It's gone. They should use it. Good night.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun #1.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun #1.
Maiyegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1.
bó bá ṣe eré àní Maiyegun máa wí.
Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1.
ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Maiyegun Diary politico.
Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun.
Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1.
ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1.
àní Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
lórí Facebook.
Maiyegun ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
lórí YouTube.
Maiyegun ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Maiyegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Maiyegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Maiyegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
kí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Maiyegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
ọlọ́pàá tí ń gba rìbá.
Maiyegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Maiyegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Maiyegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.